My sister burned my face because I was prettier than her. I grew up never thinking beauty could be a curse. People always told me I was pretty, and I would smile shyly, brushing off the compliments. But every time someone praised me, I saw my sister, Abina, stiffen. At first, I thought I was imagining it. After all, she was my sister. My blood. The one I trusted most. Abina was older, louder, and more confident than me. She excelled in school, while I preferred to sit quietly with my books. She had friends, admirers, and charm. But the one thing people never stopped pointing out was how pretty I was. And those words cut her like a knife she never showed me. Over the years, her comments turned sharper. "You think you're special, don't you?" she would say. Or, "One day, people will stop looking at your face." I laughed nervously, trying to brush it off. I didn't know that what she carried inside her was darker than I ever imagined. It started with little things. She would accidentally ruin my favorite dress before a party. She would hide my school books so I'd panic before class. She would whisper cruel things, telling me no one liked me, that everyone only wanted to see my face. I cried silently in my room, but still I loved her. She was my sister. The night it happened, I remember everything clearly. I was asleep, dreaming peacefully, when I felt something burning, searing, cutting into my skin. I woke up screaming, my face on fire. The smell of chemicals filled the room. My hands flew to my cheek, and I screamed louder when I felt the raw pain. Through the haze of agony, I saw her standing there. Abina. Holding a bottle. Her eyes were not filled with guilt or fear. They were filled with satisfaction. And she whispered, almost too calmly, "Now let's see if they still think you're prettier than me." The hospital became my second home. My face was wrapped in bandages, my skin blistered, scarred, unrecognizable. Every time the nurse changed the dressing, I cried, not just from the pain, but from the betrayal. My sister. The person who was supposed to protect me. The person who grew up with me. She was the one who had destroyed me. I couldn't look at myself in the mirror. I couldn't face my friends. I stopped going to school for months. My mother wept every night, asking why her daughters had turned into enemies. And my father, he didn't speak to Abina at all. But as time passed, I learned something. Beauty can fade, but scars can tell stories. My scars became reminders that jealousy can live in the closest hearts, and that sometimes, the enemy is not a stranger outside, but the one you share a roof with. Abina faced her punishment. She was sent away, and though part of me longed to hate her, another part mourned for the sister I lost long before that night. Because jealousy had already eaten her alive. Today, when I look in the mirror, I no longer see the pretty girl people once praised. I see a survivor. I see strength where there was once innocence. I see a girl who learned, in the hardest way possible, that beauty is not in the face, it is in the heart that remains kind, even after being broken. And if you are listening to me now, I want you to remember, jealousy destroys, comparison kills, and hate burns deeper than any scar. Subscribe for more videos. See you in the next video.